We're out at Fowler Park. We have Gerardo, our lead electrical engineer. We have a great guest in Arturo Norambuena, former Chilean international soccer player and coach, and he's going to have his first ever flight of at least one of our drones. Have you flown any drone before?
Not at all.
Never flown a drone before. So if you see a crash, Arturo will also help do the rebuild in the office, right?
Of course. For sure.
So we're going to help you out a little bit just to show you the process for turning this all on. So you just hold down the power button here in the center, and to get through the screens, we're just pressing that little dial sort of button. It's like a little rotational sort of button. And so now we're actually all good to go. It says no telemetry, and that's because we don't have the drone powered on yet.
Okay.
So once we power on the drone, shortly after we'll get information from the drone on this little screen. And then we also have this is actually a full like Windows handheld computer. But if you've heard of like the Nintendo Switch,
yes,
yeah, it has like these controllers are removable as well. So it's really kind of a perfect form factor for drone control. But we're going to share the information from this controller to this. So we have a better screen. We can see like the drone's position on the map and everything. So if you want, you can put that controller down for the moment, and then we'll go over to the Developer Mini and get it powered on.
Speaking of the Legion, didn't have any luck with the Bluetooth last night. So
all right, so
ran into a bug there, but we'll just fly straight off the TX
controller.
Yeah.
Yeah, so we'll see if we can get the Legion troubleshooted. So it sounds like the controller is having a Bluetooth problem to connect to another device. We'll also try my Android phone if it doesn't work on the Legion. But worst comes to worst, we'll just be flying totally from like the information on the little screen on the controller. And you really shouldn't need any of that anyway. It's just kind of nice to have, especially if you want to have your drone do like automated flights where you're not flying it with the sticks. If you want to say, go to that corner of the field, to that corner of the field, to the other side of the field, land, and then take back off again, or whatever the mission is, it's a lot nicer to have that screen to visualize it. But it's pretty straightforward. There's the battery loaded in underneath the Developer Mini in what we call the payload bracket, just held together with Velcro straps, or held in with Velcro straps. And the battery can only plug in one way. And all you need to do, it's a little bit of a tight fit with this cable length, but plug her in just like that. And here we'll get a booting sequence. Yep, and all the lights will come on. The lights look yellow, but that's just because, you know, green and red makes yellow. And so the lights there on both sides are telling you the battery level. So green means you're like more than 75%. And then yellow is about 50%, red is about 30%, and then flashing red is like 10-15%. So
that looks pretty green. I would say it's...
Yeah, just the angle that, like, if you're head on, it's gonna look green, but if you come from an angle, it looks yellow. And this one actually doesn't have a little couple plastic pieces that like diffuse the light. They're called light pipes, and so that makes the green come through a lot more clearly even from other angles. But we'll take the Developer Mini off the case. These props, they look fairly similar, but there's two with the silver tip, two with the black tip. And so the black tips have to go on the same diagonal, and then the silver tips have to go on the same diagonal. And so basically they spin opposite directions. So these spin the same direction, and these spin the same direction. But let me make sure I don't get it wrong. These spin clockwise, and then these spin counterclockwise, and that's what allows the drone to fly in, you know, in a stable fashion. Well, with the flight controller and other components, but. And these are pretty easy. A lot of our other models, they actually just have props that stay on, like they just fold up when you're done flying. So while you have to take these on and off each time, they're pretty easy to do so, right? They just spin right on. And better yet, it's kind of difficult to see, but there's little icons that show you which way to spin them on and off as well. They try to make it foolproof for people like me.
good day for flying. You got a lot of GPS or a lot of satellites. on the
We have
GPS.
the most amount of satellites. Elon Musk has nothing on the amount of satellites we.
So you're getting some of the information from the drone here, like the battery, the voltage, the number of satellites. We just connected to over 15. And so some of that information is getting back to this controller. Now, I personally do like the Legion just because you can see everything. And it's very clear, everything about the drone, its health, and any sort of warnings.
So we're going to check the Bluetooth. Bluetooth is turned off.
Part of me doesn't want to see it work because of how much I tinkered with it. I'm going to be upset if your phone just automatically gets it.
Well, yeah, let's see if we can get it working here on the Legion.
Oh, okay.
And then...
Well, you have to... Did you get a connection when you connected via Bluetooth?
So I didn't actually go through the Bluetooth connection just yet.
Okay, that's typically how I've been doing it.
Okay, well, let's see.
Maybe
Comlinks. Add. We're going to call it mLRS. And then serial Bluetooth. Let's scan. All right, we have a Maytech option. Maytech.
Ah, we do it differently. Yeah, sorry about that.
All right. Okay, Bluetooth. Yeah. Okay, save. Let's try hitting connect.
And I'm just gonna move it closer.
Look at that. So you were saying, Gerardo?
So you and I have been doing that differently.
Okay, well.
I guess my way just stopped working.
Yeah, because no, you used to have to go through the Bluetooth settings
yeah.
in Windows.
Yeah.
And so now you see this is all just white. But you see over here we're actually getting a map. I don't know if we have we do have the map downloaded in this area. Maybe just not super high detail, but you could download the map, so even when you're not connected to the internet, you could zoom in and get more resolution. We just didn't do that ahead of time. Now, we did just lose communication via Bluetooth. So
yeah, it was bouncing in and out for me, so maybe that's what's going to happen.
All right. Well, you can kind of see how this would work if it was more reliably, right? Just all the information from there is getting over here. And then I guess one thing I kind of glossed over, but I think I showed you this previously, like back at our office, where you can then go and set like takeoff points, so like where you want the drone to take off, and then where you want it to fly. And so then if we were to actually still be connected, there would be an upload button right here, and then that would send the mission from here through the controller to the drone, and that controller would say flight plan received. And then you could either set up a button or a switch to start that flight plan, or you could still start it from the computer here, and it'll send the command from here to there to the drone, and it would go fly and take off on its own. But let me go put this down. Let's see if we can get a stable connection with my phone, and then regardless, we'll take off and
fly with the controller.
Yep.
Yeah, what I really like about it is when you take off.
My phone is in the car. I'll be right back.
Is that the controller is going to lose connection. So how does the drone know where to come back? So luckily the drone's smart enough to draw up a home point. You can see it on that map. And so if you ever lose connection, let's say you're flying too high or flying too far, it'll come back home.
Oh, by itself?
By itself, yeah.
Good.
Or maybe your controller dies.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It happens sometimes.
It does, yeah. Have you ever you play a lot of video games?
Not at all.
Okay,
I'm
very
man. I'm so so be careful.
Okay, yeah.
I'll be careful.
So this is up.
Okay.
This is down. As long as it's like about centered there and you let go, it'll just hover in place. If you're like not sure which way is forward or back or whatever, you can just let go and it'll hover there.
Yeah.
Now this is rotate. It's not actually moving left and right, but if you want to like rotate it, that's what this is. And then this is actually all of your like forward, back, left and right movement.
Okay.
No.
This is like 2D movement, like forward, back, left, right.
This
and
is the way they should
go up higher. So when you're gonna take off, you're gonna use this one, and you're
Yes.
gonna start pushing the stick up.
To go up.
Yeah.
And then to go forward, is forward is
Yeah.
that or that way?
No, that way. Yeah.
Up.
Yeah,
Okay.
up. So yeah, if you get confused or like kind of lose your sense of orientation, just hands off the stick. It's gonna stay there. And
Okay.
And it looks
Hopefully
like we
one
do
closer.
have a good connection here. Going to put it in loiter flight mode.
Loiter flight mode.
It's saying we're not ready.
the controller looks like it's
Ready.
yeah.
So let's take a step back, and it might tell us it's not ready to arm for whatever reason or not ready to fly. But we're going to hold down this stick. Just hold that down all the way to that corner.
Hopefully we gave you good
Loiter's
direction.
armed.
Yep. All right. And then now let go there. And now you can just come straight up like that. And so it looks like QGroundControl was incorrectly telling us it was not ready to fly.
Yeah, it's that Bluetooth connection.
Well, no, the Bluetooth is still fine.
Oh,
So look at that, ladies and gentlemen. Someone who has never flown a drone before, able to fly a Develop Air Mini
Yeah.
just like that.
Very stable. Is a word stable?
Yeah, stable, yeah.
I think you reached the limit of Brian's.
Yeah, how high he could go. So now I'm gonna freak you out here, right?
Flight plan received.
You heard that?
Yeah.
So now I just took control
Flight mode.
and I set this mission for the drone to automatically fly around. So now at any
Yeah.
time, if you wanted to take control, you could press like this button here,
And I am in control then.
Loiter flight
and now you're in control
Oh,
again.
perfect.
But now if I wanted to continue this mission,
Yes.
I could just slide that, or again, I could set up one of these switches or whatever. You push it forward, and then it would resume the mission.
Okay.
reached command 2.
And so now it just said it reached command 2. Now it's flying to
Very fast.
waypoint 3. Yeah,
Gosh.
these I think will fly at a top speed of about 45 miles per hour.
Ooh.
But right now I think we're flying, and actually you can see here on the controller we're flying about
Yes,
20 miles
20.
per. Yeah,
But from up there, it looks like
yeah. I mean,
you're 20 miles per hour in there.
yeah, Brian, why aren't you keeping up, dude?
Reached command 5.
Yeah. So now you should be able to
Yeah.
actually. So one, that's gonna see it start drifting.
Altitude hold
So
flight.
that's altitude hold flight mode. That means it's not using the GPS or any satellites to hold its position, so it'll drift in the wind. And now loiter flight mode, it's using the GPS. It just stopped and it's hovering there in perfect
Okay.
position. So
Yeah.
now if we wanted, I could even hit this return button, and then I could slide it, and then it will automatically come back home and then land itself. So if it's too far away or whatever, it will also automatically do this as well. So if you lose connection, you
Yeah.
don't have to worry about it like just hovering it in the sky until it runs low on battery, and then ideally comes down and lands. And then I'm gonna press 1. Altitude hold flight mode, press 2 again, and now you're back in control. And you're technically in control in altitude hold flight mode. It's just a little bit more difficult to fly.
Now with the
And
land
then,
triangle.
yeah, slow it down when you get closer to the ground.
Yeah.
But yeah,
Do you want me to land down?
yeah, absolutely.
Just slow and steady. A little slower.
Yeah,
3. There you go. There you go. Keep
Yeah.
coming. Hold it down to the left.
yeah. And then
Oh,
now
keep
down
going.
and to the left, all the way down and all the way to the left. Yep.
And just hold it there until it stops spinning.
Gosh.
Motors disarmed.
Perfect. Well, look
Yeah,
at you,
great.
man. First flight, no crash. First flight, no,
No
crash. That's
crash.
good.
Don't take this in the wrong way. If Arturo can do it, you can too. No reason to not go to the iVue Robotics website, buy your Develop Air Mini with a case, controller, battery, and battery charger for the low price of $999. But I think that's a successful flight. You know,
Yeah.
brand new drone pilot, brand new Develop Air pilot, successful mission, and successful Bluetooth connection, at least mostly with the Legion. fully successful Bluetooth connection with the Android phone. So what more could you ask for? I think that's it. So we'll pack it up and you'll catch us in the next video. Thanks for watching.